up, everybody? It's VR Gamer Dude here, and tonight we are going to take a look at Annie Amber. So, Annie Amber is a new game that just came out from the guys who brought us Mine Path to the Thalamus, and I want to thank Xavier from Talking About Media for sending this one my way. After checking out the Steam page, it looks pretty trippy. Don't know what to expect. I've played a little bit of Mind Path of the Thalamus, and man, that was kind of wild. So with this one, I expect nothing less. So this one does work with the HTC Vive as well as the Oculus Rift CV1. Now, obviously, with the HTC Vive, you guys are going to have some motion controls. With the Oculus Rift CV1, it is mostly gaze-based movement. So, what are you going to do? Come on, Oculus, give me some touch. Dying for some motion controls here. But anyway, all right, let's jump in there and take a look, shall we? Okay, and we are now in the game, and looks like here in the main menu, you got some credit stuff over there, and the ability to change between the Vive and the Oculus Rift. Now, Oculus Rift, as I said, probably going to just use the controller and some gaze-based mechanics from what I've heard. So let's jump in and take a look at Annie Amber. Hey, baby. So that must be Annie Amber. Kind of funny, my wife saw the icon on my desktop this afternoon and she was like, did you download a porn game? And I was like, no. And she said, Annie Amber sounds like a porn star. So, all right, we are in the game. And first and foremost, this one probably want to play it standing maybe because I'm sitting down and I do feel a little close to the ground. Also, oh, nope, got no control with the sticks. So, yep, it's dreaded snap turning. All right, everybody knows that's my favorite. So, before we start here, I'm going to go on a little tiny rant. Stop with this. Stop with these goofy mechanics for controls, or at least give me the option to turn it off. I don't like snap turning. Developers, if you're watching this, stop the madness. Just give us traditional controls if we want them. I don't want to be able to snap turn. I want to be able to smooth turn. I also want to be able to navigate the environments with my stick. I don't want these gaze-based goofy teleport janky mechanics. It just doesn't feel good to those. Now, I understand why developers put this stuff in there. Yes, motion sickness is an option. I'm sorry, is a problem. So they got to give the option. But exactly that, give the option. If I don't suffer from motion sickness, don't force me into your view of what I should be able to do in the game as far as exploring. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to rant very much more throughout this about the movement mechanic. This one I do find interesting in the fact that you look at the circles and they don't teleport you. They actually just kind of pull you. Now, there's two different types of circles. There's the red circles and the white circles. The white circles tend to pull us along the track, and then you just look away and it kind of stops. The red circles, I think those will take us to different environments like a traditional teleport. So, all right, let me snap turn here. Now, the movement is pretty fluid. The environments look pretty good. The shadowing all looks really good. I think this one, yeah, this one's done in Unreal Engine. So, obviously, got that Unreal Engine flair to it. Okay, so let's go down here. And got a lot of weird stuff. Looks like a lot of test papers. Now, the premise of the game is that we're kind of floating through this chick Annie Amber's memories, trying to reconstruct something or figure it out. It says that this is a puzzle game, so hopefully we will find some cool puzzles to occupy the mind. Let's go ahead and go to the first environment here. Okay, so it looks like we're in a kid's bedroom here. Got some tinky tinky music box music playing over there. And can I interact with anything? What's that in the bed there? No. Okay, so I've got a cursor here, but it doesn't seem to be lighting up on anything. Big question is what can I do in here? So let's go ahead and move here. And, ooh, clipped right through the crib there. So, developer, you might want to put some colliders on stuff. Clipping through things in VR is never comfortable for the player. So, the end. Alright. Let's go down this hall, see what's here. Like I said, I'm liking the shadows. The shadows are really nice in here. Scale is a little off. Everything, you know, like I said, I feel a little low to the ground. I am sitting in a chair, though, so maybe this is meant to be played standing. Not going to knock them on that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to the space beach here. And... whoa, nice. Okay, one thing I will say you've nailed is the scale on planets. A lot of games, even the hardcore space games these days, they still don't get the scale of a planet right. Oh, Annie Amber, are you a Mac user? I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, we're not going to get into that. Not a big Mac fan. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the scales on these planets look really decent. They look really, really big back there. Other than that, got some like blocky stuff floating in space here. Okay. So far, everything seems to be a bit on rails. It seems like I'm just following a linear path. Okay. And I'm assuming with the Vive, this would be all kind of room scaly, where I could get up and walk around this environment instead of being pulled from place to place. But I wouldn't know because, unfortunately, I'm not one of the lucky people who got to get a Vive. I was really hoping to get both a CV1 and the Vive, but I just really couldn't swing the cost. Oh, there we go. Now, one thing I do got to comment on, I'm not getting a lot of God rays in here, so thank you for that. Hey, cool. Puzzle? Something I can interact with? Maybe? No? Okay, so there's another red circle. A few minutes into the game and I have yet to be able to interact with anything, so that's kind of a little disheartening. Okay, so I'll jump over to the next scene here. No, doesn't look like you can do anything in there. Okay. Looks like we found a bathroom here. Can I open that? Oh, okay, interesting. I just pressed A and X and okay, interesting. So it seems like all the buttons on my Xbox One controller cause me to snap turn, with the exception of the left trigger here. Don't understand that. But yeah, interesting. So, would left trigger be interact? So far, I have not found anything I can interact with in this game. Now, it was billed as a puzzle game, so I'm assuming that I should be able to interact with things eventually. Okay, so space underwear. Alright. Kind of going into a space cardboard fort here. Got some footsteps. Where are the footsteps leading? Okay, and I'm on the end of a pier here, and looks like, well, footsteps are turning me back around. And what do we have here? Excuse me. Yes, I'm a little tired. It is a little late, and, well, quite frankly, I'm getting a little bored. Sorry for the negativity here, guys. I'm just, really starting to wonder what the heck is up with this game. You know, their previous title, Mind Path of the Thalamus, was fantastic. So far, I'm gonna reserve judgment on this one, but this one really needs to, like, kick it into high gear here and give me something to do, other than just floating through space here. Okay. Okay, so looks like we got another environment here. And, you know, like I said, the scale of everything seems a little too small. I don't know if that was intentional or... Man, I like those shadows, though. So it looks like we got a classroom going on here. Showing us the core of a planet and a very, very dim outline on that chalkboard. Oh, hey, am I finally going to get a puzzle? Can I? No, looks like I just gaze at it and it does what it's supposed to do. Huh. Disappointing. And flip through the wall. Yep, clipped right through the wall. You know, okay, note to developers, that is really uncomfortable in VR. You should never ever let a player clip through anything. It's just not right. Looks like that's going to be the same as before. I'm just looking, it locks into place and it opened a door. So if these are the puzzles, yeah, I need a little more puzzle. This is just look at stuff, make it do things. I think the most challenging thing so far has just been lining up to get to the next place. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and cap it here so the video doesn't get extremely long. But yeah, Annie Amber, I don't know. Definitely has some work to be done. Developers, a couple of things that I've mentioned. I am not a huge fan of these gaze-based mechanics. I'm not a huge fan of limiting my control options, so you definitely want to take a look at that. Don't limit the players as to how they can use their controller. If you're going to give me controller, give me full controller. I want to be able to walk through these environments with my sticks and explore the way that I want to explore. Also, if you're going to call it a puzzle game, by God, give me some puzzles. Not this goofy, look at this and it like does what it's supposed to do and opens a door. That's not to say that there's not some actual puzzles further on in the game. I'll reserve judgment as I play it a little bit more. But overall, yeah, it definitely needs a little work. So anyway, as I said, that's going to do it for me tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching to the end of the video, as always. And obviously, if this was your first time coming in tonight, thank you so much for coming by and checking out what I do here on the channel. If you want to see more great VR content, go over to my main page, peruse through everything, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'd love to take you along for the ride. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, guys, thank you so much for everything that you're doing. You're liking them, tweeting them, sharing them. You guys are the bread and butter of this channel, and you have helped me grow this to 2,500 plus subscribers in just a short amount of time. And for that, I am eternally grateful. But I'll stop babbling. That's going to do it for me tonight. This is VR Gamer Dude, signing off, y'all. Peace.